anything on our minds over breakfast, lunch, dinner, honestly, anytime we feel like eating. I'm your host, Mac. And with me are my co hosts, Jared
Ew.
and Sean.
Hello.
Fucking apparently third time's a charm. God damn. So, what's everyone been doing? What? Because it's been obligatory look back to how long it's been. God damn it. Get pissed off with myself. Like, March
Just school.
29th? Almost a full month. Fuck.
Playing video games. Working.
Well, nice. What's everyone been playing then?
Call of Duty. Outriders. Destiny 2. Because I enjoy poking myself with a stick in my eye.
Makes sense.
Oh, and Fallout New Vegas I loaded up.
Oh, nice. Classic.
Yeah.
It's weird that you could
I was
actually
secretly
call it a
hoping-
classic now.
Wow. Okay.
Because technically it's two generations old.
Okay. Bye, Mac.
What? I'm still here.
Yeah,
Oh, you went
your
away.
camera froze and you stopped talking.
Great. Great.
What's going on with your internet?
I don't know.
Do not feed the gerbils.
I can't feed shit. It fucked it again. Okay. We'll just get past this. We'll make it work. I can't do anything about it.
We're gonna make it work. Hey, we'll take care of it in post.
It's fine on my end.
I hope that he's muting himself on audio when he talks at least.
Yes, I am. It's fine on my end.
So,
It's perfect on my end.
I'm just going with it. When you stop talking, I'm just going with it.
Is it really that bad?
Oh, it's hilarious.
No, because if I keep cutting out that much, then I'm just going to go reset the internet.
No, it's not that much.
Okay.
It's just whenever you're trying to say something.
That whole monologue that you just gave right there, it was perfect. Not a single glitch.
Great.
Okay,
Now, when
try-
I say anything else, it's going to fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. What have you been playing, Jared?
Genshin.
Nice.
Um,
I'm surprised you haven't burned
Against
yourself
the-
off on that game yet.
yeah. What about you, man?
Outriders, a little bit. I hopped on Destiny 2 to get the Twitch Prime shit.
What was that like?
I didn't want to play Destiny. I hopped on, got the shit, got off. I had no desire to play the game, apparently.
And it happens.
I mean, it's like the conversation we had last time. I think everything they're trying to do is too little too late.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, we should probably wait till we get into that because we can talk. Because we've all.
no, that was the transition into that.
Oh,
I
okay,
wasn't-
thank you.
Motherfucker, I wasn't done talking.
Well, he's got other games he's been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Yeah, I've played a lot of fucking Hearthstone.
Really?
Guy opened
Yeah.
up 100 packs worth of Hearthstone cards or something like that.
Right.
Doesn't have anything to do with the stone or hearth. Yeah, I don't understand the name.
It's a World of Warcraft card game. It's a World of Warcraft card game.
Okay, thank you.
But no, that can transition into the video that recently got uploaded. It's opening packs in almost every way. It's an hour long. Bad video. Go watch it. Go watch the video. Do it.
I
Video.
wasn't there.
Do it.
I watched it after the movie.
Did you not hear?
Can lie and say I did, and I'll just go ask Jared afterward. Kind about. And then I'll be in the know.
Well, it's the most recent upload, so if you don't hear me explain it again, you can just go look.
Okay.
It's opening packs in almost every way. Open some
So when you
Hearthstone,
cannot back
some
down, it
Apex,
says-
some
yeah, it says-
League.
almost every way.
Almost.
Oh wow.
Opening things in almost every way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's some things we don't need to see open.
You never
Okay,
know,
so-
people might like it. I think that's all I've been playing. Because I think I said League. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've been playing.
How are you liking Outriders?
I don't want to give my opinion on it until I fully go through the game, but there are some things that are annoying me with it.
The mechanics or the gameplay?
Some of the movement's not great, and some shit you can't really do because it's third person, and I understand that. But when I tap A or D, I shouldn't move and then stop. It shouldn't be like a jitter step. It should just move.
Huh?
Like it shouldn't be that much of a. Just tapping it shouldn't be that much of a movement. Like I'm not going from a full sprint to a dead stop. I'm stepping.
Okay.
That and the fact of every time you open, like I felt like I was playing fucking Resident Evil, like original Resident Evil. Oh, I open a door or I move to a different area. Cutscene. Like why? Why can't you
Yeah.
just like? Why's it got to be a cutscene for everything?
You know, it's like the same as Gears of War. Gears of War to some extent.
Ah, you just cut out for me. Fantastic. Man,
Well-
today's going great.
War is
Yeah.
kind of that way.
I'd say a certain aspect of Gears is that way, but look, I think back to
I also just
should be Gears 3 I'm thinking of. When you're opening the doors with two people, it's actually showing you do that. It's not just a cutscene. It's still a gameplay. It's not a cutscene doing it though.
yeah, I see what you're saying. See what you're saying.
Well, no, full review
That made me realize
never
how
coming.
cut out.
That's it. I said full review, never coming. I'm not doing game reviews. Fuck that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it made me realize we've never finished. We started playing it, and then all the days just kind of ruined it for us, and we never got back to it.
Yeah. I think what really killed Gears 5 was kind of just the fact of 3 was a good ending. Like, if it stopped at 3, who would have cared? Because it had. They stopped. They killed everything. The planet's theirs. It was a good ending to something.
You can't ever kill the locusts. They're locusts. They just hibernate, right?
I don't know.
Sometimes.
I was into that game for the gore, not the lore.
You could put that on a sticker.
I could. On to the Destiny 2 shenanigans.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Bungie.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the content. Fucking idiots.
Bungo.
What the fuck?
What do you think about Bungo Pop?
I'm gonna give you what you've been asking for 5, 6, 7 seasons, but to get it, we're gonna make sure that you have to grind more for it because, after all, we're Bungie.
People have been
What was
asking
it?
for it since Destiny 1. They've been asking for transmog since D1 days because they market Destiny as a fucking MMO. And what's the biggest MMO that has transmog? WoW.
Mark my words. Here's the want to do it. So if they did, kind of been ensuring that it's pissed everybody off and nobody's going to want it in the condition it's in, so they can do away with it. They're not going to have to. They're not going to have to deal with it. They made behind it that you have to grind to get one thing, and then you have to grind to turn that one thing into a widget, and then you have widgets to turn it into a doohickey, and then he's in a in a season, and then on top of that, they said, "Oh, and by the way, you can skip all the grinding by spending silver, buying them."
Oh, that's terrible. You cut out on my end, so you don't have to explain a couple
Plus, it
things.
is in that it's a massive cash grab.
Yeah, that's asinine. The fact that you can both A, spend silver, and B, have to go through the fact of getting a synth strand, I've got a thing pulled up, spending it on bounties to earn synth cord, convert the synth cord at the loom in the tower into synth weave. Use said synth weave to convert an unlocked armor piece, legendary quality or lower, from
Into?
collections into a universal armor ornament.
Correct.
For one, transmog should be, I got the item, let me just make this item look like that.
Yep.
Look at Diablo 3.
And I think they could make money, and I would be happy with them making money, is selling what armor pieces that, for instance, I just discovered that there's a really, really nice Trials of a Titan set I'm never going to get. And if they charged me silver for it, I would buy it and turn it into a universal ornament.
If they literally just said, hey, you can buy this set that everyone has to work for, but you can get it without any, like, effects or anything, you can just have it as a transmog, sell it like that.
Yeah. I'd buy it.
You're not getting the set with the good stats. You're just getting the transmog.
Yeah. The armor set, if you're a Stargate fan, just sets off all the bells and whistles for Stargate.
Nice.
It's
But
like,
no,
"Ooh."
the fucking stupid way they're doing this is annoying. Why should you have to go through the fucking task of, let me go defeat a random number of enemies to go get this, and then go spend that somewhere else to get something else, and then go to a stupid ass thing in the tower to get something else, and then only be able to get 3.
Yeah. And mark my words, it's going to have something to do with trials. Because they're trying to force people into trials any way they can, because the Trials of Osiris is in such bad shape that it's just preposterous.
Of course, this is fucking such bad shape.
There's not enough people for the card system to work correctly. What happens is you get all this flawless people that just constantly reset their cards. So people like me and Jules are just trying to play to win 3 games. And Jules made me play it the other day with him and Decathlon. And oh boy, let me tell you, that was oh my god.
That's not fun.
Jules was off, and the other guy was always blaming me for stuff, and we would get done, and I go, okay, but I don't know how it's my fault when I have 14 kills, and I killed the other team. All you had to do was like kill the one guy that was down to one hit before you were res his guys. I died, but you only had to kill that guy. Like literally one shot, and he was dead.
That's
Uh,
someone who can't take blame.
I know. I recognize the symptoms, but it was okay. And it was they were making fun of my loadout too, but us from the apers, because the
Mhm.
people start to ape and I'd throw that stupid exotic a grenade on the one that wither horde.
Mhm.
Right? Nobody wants to run through a wither horde,
Fuck
and
no.
then I have that 720 rifle that has a. So they just walk into a wall of bullets, and it's so ridiculous. I love that gun. I farmed for that gun. I farmed on Europa for that gun. I was like, God, dude, literally probably my 65th version of that gun to get it with that big of clip. Nothing. It's like as fast as a submachine gun, but it hits like an assault rifle because it's an assault rifle. It's just like.
You're welcome.
So that was my fun in that, but it's the problem Destiny is having is that it can't decide if it's a PvE or PvP game. It's trying to do both, and it's not doing both well. Right now, it's catering as usual to a very small group of community, even though they deny they're doing that, and they make it insanely grind heavy. Tired of it, and it's just they think that all they have to do it, keep people going. But mark my words, there's going to be PvP and uh, trials requirements, just like they did with the season pass.
Oh yeah. Well, in all honesty, if Outriders can fix its issues that it's having, I think it's going to topple Destiny on the PvE aspect.
Maybe, but it's not trying to be an MMO.
It's not. But it's also not too different from how Destiny works.
No.
You can have 4 people in a party, just on the surface, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 4. I could be wrong. I've played with just Jared.
It's 3.
It's 3. Okay, so it's exactly like that. How Destiny works. I hate that. You should be able to have more than that. But there's no multiplayer, so they can just focus on that. But there's also raids, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they call them expeditions.
I don't fuck what they call them. I know what they are.
Oh no! But it's not the same thing as a raid. It's
dumb.
It's like horde mode from Gears of War. Horde mode, but with an objective.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I take back my statement. Because if it's that different, then I don't think it's going to topple them in PvE. It might just be a separate fucking. It's going to be its own entity. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine then.
PvP experience is better in Call of Duty because even though there's cheaters, Destiny, it's all that stupid collective minds. Yes, but it's people like the space magic aspect of it, and they like the gunplay. They like these weird exotic guns that do these weird things. Right? It's kind of like in Vision. People like those weird exotic guns that they come up with.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a small community of people that they like. But Bungie's up to something, and I think I have a handle on what it is. So they announced that they're opening a studio in Amsterdam. Now, Amsterdam seems like a weird location, until you realize that they just passed Congress passed something called Pro Act, or I can't remember what they called it, basically said that if a person isn't in charge of their own schedule and in charge of their own deadlines and in charge of what they're doing with their content, they're not an independent contractor and have to be treated as an employee, which is just going to rock the game industry in the United States. That's why Blizzard's been laying off so many people because they can't afford to keep the people on and have to provide benefits for them. So,
Shit.
so if Bungie opens a studio in Amsterdam, they can shift stuff off there and hire contractors working. See, this is the weird thing. They hire them through the Amsterdam studio, but they have them work Washington still.
Fucking A.
I feel really certain that's what Bungie's up to with that Amsterdam studio, like, because the timing was just completely in line with what was happening in Congress about that.
For legality's sakes, speculation. None of
No
this
proof.
is. We have no proof. We're only speculating what's happening.
So, if I had proof, I'd put it on my Twitter account.
There you go. I guess.
You know, yeah.
I guess that's it for Destiny, really. We
Well-
bitched about them being stupid.
I gotta say that I'll add to this that Jules also convinced me to do a raid, and I did the latest raid. It wasn't as bad an experience as I had in other raids we did it. So actually, it's that way. So, I don't know. It took people, like 12 hours the first time you got to work out the mechanisms for everything. But once everybody understood the mechanism, what's different about this one is the mechanism for surviving this raid is within the content on Europa. All the different mechanisms you have to do on a regular basis for other things. They slowly train you how to be successful at the raid, the entire content, which I was really appreciative of.
That's. I'll hand it to him once.
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
And let me tell you, doing parkour in space is an experience.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. It's like you're jumping and go, oh, if I miss, I'm going to fall all over Earth.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I'll have to look more into that raid.
It's pretty cool. The weapons are pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'll have to watch that later.
Yeah, 3 people have to know what they're doing, and the rest of the people just gotta be able to follow the directions.
Gotcha. Sweet. I guess let's move on to the Apex thing I have here.
Oh yeah, that's you guys, not me.
Hey, that's how I felt about Destiny, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. You might also like this one too, because it's introducing more Titanfall shit. Like, it's actually dipping into the Titanfall side of things. Like the new character that's being added into it, Valkyrie. I think it was her dad was someone who was piloting a Titan. And at the end of the, I guess, trailer for her, like her story thing, I can send it to you in a minute. It showed her utilizing parts of the Titan for, I'm guessing, her ulti in game. And if you watch the launch trailer for Season 9, or Apex Legends Legacy launch trailer, you can see her flying around.
Oh, like wall running?
No, she's actually just flying. I'm not saying she's not going to be able to wall run. I'm just saying she's flying in the trailer. They also showed a bow, which...
It's one mechanism that would make that game so much cooler.
I mean, it would be really hard to balance, I think.
Yeah. But no, people are speculating it's trying to go beyond just being a battle royale.
Oh, like Fortnite.
Oh no, it says the trailer ends by revealing the title Apex Legends Legacy, then says go beyond battle royale.
Like Fortnite.
Oh boy!
What are you
Don't
talking
worry.
about?
Like Fortnite tried to go beyond the battle royale, right?
No, that launched as its own game, and then they added battle royale.
Fortnite?
Yes. It didn't just start with battle royale. It was a save the world type game.
Oh, I remember it cost like money, but I thought that Fortnite, like, you know how there was a build, and battle royale kind of thing. So that's what I'm thinking, like beyond, you
Oh,
know.
gotcha.
And then they added mechs, and then they added
Yeah, they added
planes and
mechs and
stuff.
everyone fucking hated it.
And they got the planes.
Yeah, then they added planes, they added vehicles.
Can they just build me a? I'm ready to hear. Prepare for Titanfall. Again, can we have a third Titanfall?
I
feel
think this might be like teasing at a third Titanfall.
It's either teasing at it, or they're gonna be a situation of they're adding Titans into Apex.
No, don't do that.
Just like
dude.
Fortnite.
Like, rebuild, like give us Titan. I may have to load Titanfall 2 onto the S just so I can play
It was
again.
on sale on Steam a couple
I own
days
it.
ago.
I'm pretty sure I own it.
I think it's on sale on Game Pass right now.
But like I said, I'm pretty sure I own it, Jared.
Or you just I think with
Oh, I
EA
bought
Play, you can just play it if you have Game Pass.
I bought it because it was in a package deal with another game, and I
Oh,
got
nice.
both games. And I think I played the other game maybe 2 things. It was like Battle or something.
I just dropped. Hello.
Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Dim Sum.
I guess the last thing I'll say here is from what this article says on Polygon. For now, it's not quite clear what any of this might mean, but Respawn could be teasing a new Apex Legends mode that's a little closer to Titanfall's arena shooter style than the Battle Royale that most players are used to from the game right now. So it could play more like Titanfall. Like that specific mode they're bringing into the game, it could play more like Titanfall.
Maybe that wouldn't be so bad, but yeah,
Well, no,
just
till we try it.
Listen, a new Timefall game. The problem is that guys that build Titanfall 2
I'll be right back.
built that really good Star Wars game, and they have them building another Star Wars game now. Because they built that Star Wars game so well.
Are we talking about the most recent Star Wars game?
Yeah, Fallen Order.
The one that was bugged to shit?
It was, but the story and everything, once they got the bugs worked out, it was awesome.
I heard the story was fantastic, but you had to wait till the bugs were fixed.
Yeah, wow. That's been the legacy of everything lately. I hate bugs, but I also hate games that have to sync with a server.
That sucks ass. I understand where everyone was coming from with Outriders on that situation. Like, you should have been able to just play offline. Like, there should have just been an offline aspect.
Yeah, it was really weird. If you read Outriders, if you read the notes, what was happening, it was a bug in the inventory system. So basically, they have when you have 2 servers regulating you. You have a server monitoring your inventory and a server monitoring gameplay. I'm like, that seems like a lot of work for anything to sync, and it was causing your inventory to get deleted. Ew.
That seems like a lot of extra nonsense.
I'll find the notes and send them to you. It was really bizarre. I say so when you go in, it like syncs your inventory for multiplayer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Who the fuck makes Outriders? Because I have questions.
In Poland.
It's Square Enix. They
that's
know
the
how to
public-
make games. They understand how to make games. And they made that mistake?
Yeah, like I said, it's Square. This group it broke. So their history, it's people can fly, and bot people can fly off from Square Enix, and now Square Enix is publishing their games.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I don't know. They should have used the same system that Monster Hunter uses because it already existed, right?
They have many games that they could have just fucking based shit off of.
You know, to Monster Hunter's credit, Monster Hunter works. Monster Hunter, I've not heard of big issues with Monster Hunter. It's just
No.
oh, okay.
You want to go hunt monsters? Go. No problems. Go.
Those funny cats that cook your meals
Yep.
and put on a little show. Ridiculous, but okay. Ew.
Weird. It's weird. Nvidia,
Oh.
what are you doing? It looks like someone leaked a 3080 Ti. Why?
What?
We already have a 3080 Ti.
Oh.
We already have a shortage on every graphics card. Except for a fucking GT 1030. And that is overpriced.
Yeah. You see that that company out producing cards that are readily available?
I did not.
They're like $1,700 for a 3060.
Fuck you.
Yeah. They're I guarantee they're probably the manufacturers for one of the bigger companies. Water apparently. But
My buddy came over.
Gotcha.
Daniel's here.
Gotcha.
Hey, do you have Disney Plus?
I do not.
We gotta loan you our login so you Winter Soldier. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Some good stuff there. Look you up.
Okay. I don't know, I've been thinking about watching it.
You know, new thing they call it the shuffle.
Mhm.
You log in at 10 in the morning, and you would like to buy that they're offering that day.
Mhm.
And if you're picked, you get to purchase picked. You can purchase it later that day. It's their drawing system to prevent, bots and stuff from getting things. But
Yeah.
I almost had a card for tools. I was close.
Oh yeah, no.
But they're doing something funny there.
Pay close attention to Linus Tech Tips. He's working with EVGA in certain videos. If you do certain things, you can buy a card at MSRP.
Oh, okay. I'll watch Linus on a regular basis.
I mean, his videos aren't bad to begin. His videos aren't bad to begin with. You're not missing, like, you're not losing anything.
But and I kind of owe Linus on the Linus and Intel contest.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Oh,
perfect.
they're
Though.
already making 3080 cards. They're making 3090 cards because
Yep.
the 3090 is the one that comes with a big water cooler.
Oh, I think you can get everything like a 3080 with a water cooler as well.
Water cooling is awesome and everything, but it's getting a little bit crazy because there's a lot of big case for all that stuff, and if you're going to have multiple water, that's a lot of equipment. And my question is,
technically, you don't need a massive case. You just have to figure out what you need specifically. Like my case, it's an MATX case, which is a smaller form factor. I can house, I think, two 280 millimeter Reds, which would cool both my Ryzen 7 1700 and my 5600 XT flawlessly if I decided to water cool. The issue you have is that fucking goddamn cooler that you won for Jules is oversized for that CPU.
Dude, that thing is massive. It's just so good. It's wrong. That thing cools better than anything I've.
Oh yeah, no, it works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work well. It works fucking flawlessly. But
Are
holy
you gonna
shit,
start
it's big.
upgrading the computer around the cooler?
Oh, he's that thing's gonna be with him for a while, man.
Oh yeah.
That thing again. Once I change, I'm either retiring soon or I'm gonna be changing my job at the college. I'll have to build myself a PC, and I'm like thinking, I don't want to go through all that hassle with the water cooler. It's cool and all, but
No, you can get a knock to a NHD 15, and that'll beat almost every fucking AIO out there. I think what Jules has is really one of the only AIOs that beats it. I mean, it's a fucking $100 goddamn air cooler, but it's fucking flawless if you get a case big enough for it.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, it's just motherboard, side of the case, you gotta find something in between that fits there.
Yeah. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I fell in love with that case as I showed you that mirrored case.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Just let it be known, you have to learn to cable manage really well for that case. And it's not great on airflow.
My cable management was pretty spot on for Jules, except for the water cooler stuff, because there's nothing you can do with it. I'm just like, the water cooler has so many wires and they're not long enough. I'm like, I need to buy jumpers. That was my fault for not buying jumpers, because they were just. It's like that water cooler is ridiculous. Because let's see, you have to plug, pump, not the pump, the fan that sits on the CPU into a USB port on the motherboard.
Oh yeah, no, that would be the pump.
Each fan has power.
And then the
Right.
two, and
And
then
each
like
fan
the
has
three
its own
fans. Yep.
And you have a third line, so there's that, and then you had to connect one more connection off of that to the motherboard CPU fan. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wires everywhere, and I'm like,
you need the pump. You need the pump cord so the pump can run. You need the one going to the CPU fan so it can check the temperatures, like be able to monitor the temps, and then you need to power all three fans.
Right. And here's the best part, this punchline. You remember Jules loaded Valorant on there, and then we had all the problems. So
Riot's
Intel
retarded.
admits that Riot has a problem. And they have this kind of little secret Reddit board that they gave me a thing to go hang out on. They asked me not to share it. And they said, but just sit there. We'll update all you guys on there. And basically, it's everybody just going off on all the things that Riot's Vanguard has broke on their system, disabled. I'm like, oh my god! And some people have lost thousands of dollars of equipment, and I'm like, oh my god.
Their Vanguard works too well. As in, it doesn't ban the people in the game. It bans you from playing the game by breaking your
exactly.
system. Oh, you want to play our game? You don't get a computer anymore.
Oh my god.
My favorite is to tip him over while he's doing that.
No.
Get,
Oh.
that that's really fucking annoying.
Yes. Well, what are you gonna do? It's technology sucks.
A company
That's
not doing their fucking job. That's what it is. But no, but it's like the 3080 Ti. Why? Like I don't get why Nvidia is making another graphics card that can just be both bought out by a bunch of fucking scammers and then scalped for 3 times the price.
It's just so nonsense. You know, it's
Oh, JS2Cents has a giveaway going on right now. You could win a 2080 or a 3080.
Do you have a referral link, Mac, where I can get more entries?
No,
Why not?
because he doesn't do that.
No, okay.
He does the entries of follow him on Twitter, go to his shit, look at his shit, and then you're entered.
mad at Nvidia. I thought he went off on them, or was it? No, it's
Oh.
MSI.
Oh no, he's gone off on them. He goes off on everyone, but he also knows Nvidia is still king in fucking graphics card territory.
I thought he ended his relationship. Was it MSI? He was really angry over the MSI situation.
He was angry over that, but I think that either got solved. Fuck, that was a while ago. I mean, I think he's also mad at Thermal Take for some reason. I never figured that one out.
Maybe they delivered a bunch of crappy product,
Probably.
stuck it to people.
That's a good
He gets really
possibility.
upset.
Oh yeah,
He
no.
gets really upset.
When a company takes a shit on the consumer, that he gets pissed off.
He should have been on. We're gonna get really sidebarred here. They should have grabbed him for G4 and put him into a G4 spot.
Give him the fucking
They're-
tech segment.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean,
I'm not sure he would have done it though. I think he likes doing his own thing.
Probably, but it would have been cool. Him or
Oh, yeah.
Linus.
Linus has his own fucking company to worry about. He's not gonna help some other company.
Sometimes I think Linus is not the one actually in charge. When you watch his videos,
You never know.
you watch his videos. Sometimes it seems like the guy that's helping him is giving it to him. I'm like, whoa.
I think that's just how that company works. Like, I think it's legitimately just they have fun on set,
Yeah, he's
which is a perfect. It's perfect.
we should do a segment and try to invite him because his story is so funny. He was just a guy working for a company that happened to be able to make really good YouTube videos and then just became a thing.
Yeah.
And a big thing at that. But
You know,
I would-
he turned working at NCIX, making YouTube videos for them, into his own company.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the dream.
yeah. I wish Nvidia would get their stuff together and Microsoft to deal with scalpers is basically done what I was saying they should do. And they're only selling X's through games right now. That was a smart choice. You have to set up, you have to apply for credit. So only one, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Hey Mac, before I forget, I sent you an image in the chat. I thought you might like it because we were talking about Fallout New Vegas.
How to pull it up through here.
In our Pixel Kitchen topics chat.
Oh, nice.
Two of them, one in here and one flying out on the house.
Nice.
Not sure my neighbors know what to think of it, but hey.
Who cares at this point?
It's freaking awesome. And for all of you out there wondering, I bought 2 new California Republic flags. Living in California, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Looks great.
They're cheap. They're like $7 on Amazon. If you want one,
Oh,
send you the link.
I don't really have the wall space.
Big too. That's 3 foot by 5 foot.
Yeah, I don't have the wall space for that. Especially once I'm able to move into the new area.
This is like a cat in the hat moment.
Last 3
Mac.
podcasts I've talked about this.
I feel like the next 3 you're still going to be talking about when I move into this closet.
Hey, it might only be the next one depending on when we actually do it.
Dude, I feel like you guys are going to start knocking around walls and stuff, and you're going to find like Jimmy Hoffa or something in there.
These walls aren't big enough.
What we should do is we should start a GoFundMe for one of those really cool outdoor metal. They're like an upgraded shed people use as offices. Because you got the land for it, and put one of those out there. You can make your own little recording place outside.
I wouldn't be able to do that yet because there's no electricity out there.
Solar, man, solar.
I also wouldn't put anything out there because no one's living out there currently. I mean, there's nothing of value out there right now, so.
And it's a great idea for a second.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fucking fantastic idea. I mean, we're also
Great
thinking
idea.
about moving from where we currently are, so.
Oh, could you? You get steel containers, weld them together. I've been watching a lot of people that do that. Those shipping containers.
I'm just gonna buy a shipping container, just make a giant ass room out of it.
Dude, people. Okay, you buy those, you put it into the ground, and then you put concrete all around it so it doesn't rust.
Mhm.
I've seen these cool things people have done with them, and then they build on them with other ones. Oh, it's just so cool.
Yeah, no, I've actually thought about doing something like that. Getting a shipping container and making an office out of it. Like making one specifically for the stream area and then a massive area for all my games and shit. I've thought about it.
They sorry.
Bless you.
He's covered the mic this time.
Bless you.
No problem. Now all the viewers have COVID.
Oh,
Everyone's
you
got
have
it.
the vaccine. Come on.
Vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated.
Doesn't that mean you're immune?
I haven't gotten mine yet.
None of us know what it means. It's just as better to be vaccinated than not to be vaccinated.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and I only hear the alien a couple days a week, so it's all
Hey,
good.
you wanna know something? You know, this is for our conspiracy part of the podcast.
Hey,
So-
I have a tinfoil hat. Wait.
And okay, waiting for it. Did you put it on?
Oh no, I can't reach it.
Okay. So in Russia, the vaccine is called
Say it.
Sputnik 5. And you know what the first satellite in space that Russia launched was? The Sputnik.
Yeah. You know why they make it Sputnik
Holy
is
shit.
because it's the thorn in American side. Because Sputnik beat the United States of space, so their vaccine was built before the United States could get theirs done. That's
So
why they
that's what they want you to think, right? But really, what's going on is they're putting stuff in you so that the Sputnik satellite can track you anywhere in the world.
all right. That was that beep.
They can also send you the Russian sleeper serums, you know?
Oh. That was that
It's the
beeping I
code.
hear? That little
makes
red
sense.
flashing light underneath my skin?
That's gotta be it. I mean, I don't know. Did you get the Sputnik 5 or did you get the Moderna or what? Which vaccine did you get?
I'm not sure which one I got, but I swear I heard someone say comrade more than once when I was getting my vaccine.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. I've been terrorizing people so bad. These conspiracy people, there's a lot of them around us, and I'm just like, when I hear somebody say, "Yeah, I'm not sure about getting it," I'll be sitting there and I'll start doing stuff like I'll look away and I go, "Can you hear that? Is it just me?" I've been having this beeping for, come think of it, since I got the vaccine shot.
Have you ever seen Doctor Strangelove?
Oh,
No. Well, Doctor Strangelove was like an ex-German scientist, and at the end of the movie, he's talking about like how humanity can go underground to survive this nuclear holocaust that's imminent at that point. But the thing is, he's got like Nazi mannerisms. So like the entire time, he always messes up. Instead of saying "my president," he says "mein Führer," and then like he just like gets the urge to like salute, and he's in a wheelchair, so I'll just stand up and salute, and then I'll just yell "Heil Hitler," and then and then he's like fighting his arm and like saying "stop, stop, stop." So that's what I imagine's happening with you with the.
God damn it.
okay.
To move away from the Russians
Yeah.
and Nazis. Fuck. It went out
I
of
just
tangent,
answered my question. Nazis are bad.
obviously. You could play Super Mario 64 in your browser.
What?
Yeah.
Guys.
I don't know. It's from what I'm seeing, it's possible. If I'm not
Really?
mistaken, you can also have it be a permadeath mode too.
Why would you want to do that?
The people who play the game too much and want to get through it without dying.
It just goes back to what I was saying. They're and playing the video game. It's like who wants to play a video game that's that much?
People who
like,
play Dark Souls.
Oh my gosh, Dark Souls! I don't know how Jules does it. I would just.
Which
throw
don't
my
get me
whole-
wrong. I actually enjoy Dark Souls. I don't mind it. Because I know it's built to piss you off. With how difficult it is, it's built to do that. So I look at it as, okay. And it actually doesn't piss me off. League's not built to piss me off. League's built to actually be a fun game, and it pisses me off because the goddamn developers, Riot, don't know how to fucking do a goddamn thing.
Hire coders, that's for sure. So, do you like that one that's like the samurai? What's that called? Sekiro?
Sekiro? I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, Sekiro. I guess it's like Dark
Jules
Souls.
and I suck so much at that game. We also don't know what that disc is.
Oh, it's in one of the machines. It's like do not Mac. We could send both you and Tom an X. We have so many Xbox.
I don't need another Xbox. I have one.
You said it stopped working.
No, it wouldn't work for Destiny. Apparently, it'd play anything else. Destiny just wanted to not cooperate.
Lies. You just don't want to play Destiny. I see how you are.
No, back then I actually wanted to play Destiny. I was enjoying it. I don't want to now. Fucking
Mac, we've been like circling around. What are we talking about now?
no. I picked this fucking topic up from another podcast. Free to play games versus sub based. Which do you think is better? Because free to play really isn't free to play. Like
Okay,
League.
nothing's free.
Like League, because technically you're still paying for the internet. You're not technically, it's not technically free to play. Because every free to play game is server based. You can't play offline. And then sub based gaming, which would be like WoW, usually almost every big MMO would be just like sub based. But no, which do you really think is better, or which? Where was my brain going with this just a second ago?
Oh, so here's the deal.
I forgot.
Here is nothing can be free. So with your free to play, they're gonna have to sell things in order to pay for their servers and game development. So they're really gonna push their, as Jules was just whispering in my ear, the pay to win portion of it, or at least cosmetics. So, but on the other hand, frees people up to spend cosmetics money if they really like it. Whereas the frustration people have been having is they spend money on a game and then hate it,
Yeah.
and then they're out all that money and want a refund. So then having a subscription service like Game Pass or any of the different people that are trying it, it makes a lot of sense. And I like that model because just like we were talking about, we've purchased games and played it for 4 hours and then walked away from it and never gone back. So if we could just move on to a game because it's on Game Pass or whatever and go, hey, let's give it a try. We're not going to be out anything except for the hour it takes to install.
Game Pass is a new demo.
It is.
I don't know. Actually, honestly, if more games become free to play, sick. If more games move to the sub base, like a sub based group thing, like Game Pass, or I think Ubisoft might have one now. But I know Nvidia has the Nvidia Shield, whatever the fuck it is, the Nvidia gaming thing, which is cloud based gaming. From what I hear, it's great. Don't ever, what the hell, I'm bleeding. Don't ever play anything that is competitive. Where? Oh, right there. Yeah, no. From what I've seen with any cloud-based gaming, don't play competitive games. It's not quite up to snuff yet.
Well, I hope they get that fixed off because I really think that cloud-based gaming is going to be, it's going to change things a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I think it just has to do with the server infrastructure, because it has to ping to you, ping to the server where the computer is, ping to the server where the game is, and then back to you. Like your controls have to ping to the fucking computer, and then to the server of the game, and then it has to come back to you as well. So you're at a major disadvantage because you have whatever you're pinging to the like computer you're connecting to, and then to the game server.
You know, they could be pretty smart and follow the shadow PC thing, and where you have a physical device that creates a VPN to their server to ensure that could be a big deal. People, maybe people could like Xbox if they came up with PC users
xCloud?
a device. Yeah.
I think that's how Nvidia does it. I think that's how all of them do it. But I think there's still just too much of a latency issue.
Yeah, probably.
Like, if you look at PlayStations, PlayStation actually has one, and you can play PlayStation games. I think you can do it on PC. At least when I watched Linus explain this stuff. I think he was actually going off a PC. I mean, you have to pay for a PS5 controller, and you have to buy into the Sony, not the Sony infrastructure, but you have to pay for their like Game Pass equivalent. It's one of the most recent Linus videos. Let me figure it out. Here, where you at? This one. About you'd not. Yes, it's this one. It's the you don't need a graphics card video that he uploaded on April 19th. NVIDIA Shield. Yeah, no. I'd have to rewatch this video to actually figure out
We should
what
make
exactly
that
he's talking about.
We should make that a topic for next podcast where we go back to that, talk about those type of things, and maybe Tom could be here too.
Yeah, cloud gaming. And from what he actually, I think how he ended that, Stadia is not actually as bad as it was. I think they started fixing what they fucked up.
Oh,
Which was
I
basically.
remember that video. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's the video they were trying out systems, and he was trying out different builds and stuff, and he was like trying it on that, and it dissected like one of the server cards. Oh, like when he was talking about Shadow PC.
That's not the video I'm talking about, but that is another video where he talked about this stuff.
Yeah, he was talking about that on the Shadow PC, and he actually had one of the servers, one of the computers out of the server, and they let him dissect it, and so he could look at it, and then he fired it up to see what it was doing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this one is basically he builds an entire PC like what you've done for Jules.
Yeah.
That doesn't have a GPU. It's an Intel-based system, so it has integrated graphics, so it can still run.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have a graphics card. So you use NVIDIA's thing. Pay whatever it is. Because to be entirely honest, you could pay that price. He could play games. And you could still wait. Like, you could pay that for a year and still not pay for a graphics card right now. Like, not pay for the equivalent price of a graphics card right now.
Or NVIDIA Shield?
For whatever NVIDIA's cloud gaming is.
Well, if freaking Microsoft would just unlock it.
Yeah, if they would unlock it for PC, that'd solve the problem. Yeah, GeForce Now is what it's called.
Oh yeah, GeForce Now.
It's $9 a month. Yeah, it's either $100 a year, which is the equivalent to what almost all of them are, or just $10 a month. Because if
Then you have to buy the games additionally.
I don't think so, I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. Technically, before you do anything, he can download it and try it for like hour session lengths. So he can try it for an hour at a time.
Okay.
I mean, hey, it'd get use on his system. But there's that. I don't know what PlayStation's was. Again, I'd have to rewatch the video. 'Cause I might look into that cloud gaming service called PS. Almost puked. It's called PS Now. Yeah. You can play it on you can play PlayStation games on PC. For a year, it's $60. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know what's on it. But from what I've seen, it's very janky with how it works. And then Stadia is always a thing. But no, the Shadow, from what I'm seeing, is still the best cloud gaming service right now. Good luck getting into it, though, from what I've seen.
Mac,
Hello.
I'm gonna have to go here. If you guys want to keep talking.
Nah, we can call it here because we've kind of petered out. We
Had a
hit the
lot of-
old cloud gaming topic again.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good one. It's always relevant until it's not.
I mean, it's going to be relevant until it's the actual thing we're playing on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's always relevant until it's not.
Technically, it's still relevant then.
True.
Okay. Thank you for dining with us tonight as we discuss what's on our minds. I was your host, Mac. There were your co-hosts, Jared
Konnichiwa.
and Sean.
That one. How about this one? Avita's in.
There you go. God damn it, Jared. Have a nice night.
Wait, what about my dad?
I did. I said, and Sean.
Oh, he.
Oh, you actually... Jared kept talking, so I thought he just interrupted you. I guess I didn't... Fuck.